You planned the finances, you picked the date, and you talked about where you might travel. But have you talked about what happens when you're suddenly home together all day, every day, with no script and no schedule? Most couples spend a lot of time planning the financial side of retirement. When can we afford to do this? What does the budget look like? Those are really important conversations to have, and they happen. But the conversation that almost never happens is this one. What does our daily life actually look like when we're both at home? How much time do we spend together versus separately? What do I need that's mine alone? What are my expectations about this, how this chapter goes? And have I actually said them out loud to you? That last question is the one that gets people, because we carry enormous unspoken assumptions into retirement about who does what around the house, about how much togetherness is the right amount, about what it means when one person wants more space than the other. This is not a conversation about troubled marriages. You can have a genuinely strong, loving, deeply committed partnership and still find the sudden togetherness of retirement surprisingly hard. In fact, some of the couples who struggle the most with this transition are the ones who care the most about getting it right. What looks like a disagreement about who runs errands or who controls the thermostat is almost never actually about the errands or the thermostat. It's about identity, autonomy, what each person needs to feel like themselves in a chapter where all the roles and the routines have shifted pretty much all at the same time. The couples who navigate this best are not the ones who spend every waking moment together. They're the ones who are intentional about both togetherness and separateness, who each maintain their own friendships, interests, and sources of meaning alongside their shared life. Maximum time together is not the goal. Meaningful time together is the goal. So have a conversation before you need to have it. What does a good week look like for each of you individually? Where do those pictures overlap? And where do they need to have their own lanes? It might feel a little awkward at first. Do it anyway. It's one of the most worthwhile conversations you will ever have. I'm Leslie Miserak, Executive and Retirement Coach. You can find me at shapingyourretirement.com or getcourageous.com. And remember, this is not your grandparents' retirement.